What's good, everybody? This is NYG22 bringing you Unpopular Opinion Sports. Let's get it. So today I want to talk about 3 reasons for optimism going into the New York Giants training camp. So my first reason is going to be the offensive line. I think this offensive line can be very good in due time. They're going to take time to try to learn together, grow together. Offensive linemen, usually offensive lines, they take a little time to gel. But looking at what they brought in, talking about Evan Neal, Mark Lewinsky, John Feliciano, drafted Josh Azudu, and they still got Shane Lemieux, I believe. So this offensive line is looking pretty good. I actually think they can be a top 10 unit. Yeah, I'm saying it. That's a hot take, but I think they can be a top 10 unit by end of the season. And the reason is because the system that they play in is going to suit their strength, which is being athletic, getting out in open space, pulling, and like those plays that Saquon Barkley couldn't get no yardage on, those screen plays and things like that Saquon couldn't get no yardage on. He's going to be able to break those for touchdowns now because these guys are going to be able to open those holes for him coming out of the backfield. I believe that definitely by the end of the season, you're going to see a offensive line group that is humming. Now, my second reason is going to the other side of the ball. That's the defensive line. Now, KT and Ojulari are your 2 edge rushers. But don't forget about Leonard Williams. Remember, Leonard Williams, I believe, had like 6.5 sacks last season. So, I mean, Leonard Williams is no slouch. Now, if you can get something out of Dexter Lawrence, Jahad Ward, Ellison Smith, or Quincy Roche, now you got a unit of ferocious pass rushers that the Giants haven't had in a very long time, going back since the JPP days. I do believe this unit is going to get a lot of sacks playing in Wink Martindale's system. That's what they do. They get after the passer. So you're going to see, once again, that this line, much like the offensive line, the defensive line, is going to be allowed to play to its strength. Now, we do have some concerns about the secondary, but if the defensive line is getting to the quarterback, then that's going to definitely help out your secondary. So my concerns and my optimism both work hand in hand. Same thing with the offensive line. If your offensive line is pass blocking, like they should, then you're going to see the best version of Daniel Jones. Of those that want Daniel Jones here long term, this is it, because he's got the line to do it. This line is no slouch, offensively or defensively. So these lines are good. Remember, when the Giants were good, they always had good offensive lines and good defensive lines. So we're back on our way, folks. Now, the third reason for optimism is the coaching staff. Now, the coaching staff actually is relatively new. They're actually rookie coaches when you think about it, because Dable was an offensive coordinator and now he's a head coach, and Mike Kafka was actually a quarterbacks coach that's taken over as an offensive coordinator. So, but the thing is, these guys are very smart and creative. So, and you're already seeing that just one day of practice, the motion, screen plays, just the overall creativity in the offense. I mean, you got to appreciate that when you going from this offense, a Jason Garrett and a Joe Judge offense, to these guys here, Kafka and Dable. Now, when you think about it, the defense, I don't think it's, you could talk about Wink Martindale being an upgrade from Patrick Graham, but Patrick Graham was a damn good coach, in my opinion. I think he's going to do excellent out there with the Raiders. But that being said, so, maybe that's not that big of an upgrade, but the offensively is a huge upgrade coaching-wise. And you're not going to get the 4th and 1s, the rants, the crazy running around with laps and all that crazy stuff. These guys are serious. They're coming in here to work. They're going to maximize these guys' strengths, and you're already seeing it just in a couple days of training camp. But just a little quick video for y'all, give y'all some optimism. Last show last episode was a little negative, you might say that, but the Giants do have reason for optimism. I'm cautiously optimistic about this team, and I'm gonna definitely give my prediction on what I think the Giants are gonna do later on as we get towards the regular season. But please like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment, positive or negative. I appreciate all comments, appreciate all the love for you guys, and till next time, peace.